My name's Alice. I'm a head of programme delivery at Future Frontiers. Future Frontiers are a London-based organisation, and we're a social mobility charity. So we work with young people from disadvantaged backgrounds, and we run coaching programmes with them in the hope that they will then be able to go on to a brighter future. We work with young people mainly within London, but also elsewhere in the UK. We were running face-to-face coaching programs, bringing young people into businesses and matching them with a volunteer coach to work through a series of activities to help them think about their future. Once coronavirus hit and it became obvious that we weren't going to be able to bring groups of young people into businesses, we had to think of another way of running our programs. We tried a couple of online sites, and it was when another organisation that's similar to us said that they were using VEDAMO, we wanted to use that as well, that had found it useful, and we've been using it ever since. It was really important, the most important thing, to run a safe programme for a young person. So it's really important all of the sessions were recorded. Really important that we could access the recordings for all of those sessions, that there was an admin account for us to be able to see all users on the site and when those sessions were happening. Really important that there was an easy to use whiteboard for coaches and pupils, and that the tools that coaches used were simple and easy to use. And we also really liked the share screen function as well. It was important that when a pupil goes and does some research, the coach can see that and that they can discuss that together. So all of that functionality meant that we could make the programme as close to our face-to-face programme as possible whilst it's still being online and staying safe. And that it is built around a learning environment rather than just a video conferencing environment for us, because our volunteers and our pupils are working through activities and thinking about their future, but the activities for our programme is really key. They're the structure. And so the fact that it was designed around kind of a learning environment was really important for us, and the use of that whiteboard. Actually, the ability on VEDAMO for us to go in as a hidden observer, or for us from the admin account to be able to go in to that session to help people tech-wise, is really useful. And the fact that there's the 24/7 support was really useful in being able to help. But once people get started on it, they tend to find it fairly self-explanatory and easy to use. One of the interesting things actually is that in the final session of our programme, we invite our volunteer coach to bring an expert onto the call with the pupil, and that expert is doing the career that the young person is interested in specifically, so they can bring loads of insight into that, and it's a really exciting part of the programme. And actually seeing that happen on VEDAMO, bringing a third person into that conversation, seeing that interaction as well, and then being able to fill out activities together and making notes together was really great to see as well. So it really enabled all of the aspects of our programme to work nice and smoothly, as well as them being able to have a downloaded handbook with all of the annotations at the end of the programme as well, which is really important. Students seem really keen on VEDAMO. I think that pupils enjoy using it because it's a different way of them learning as well, because they can interact with our handbook in different ways. Either they can talk to their coach, they can just have conversations, or they can be filling in activities on the whiteboard as well. If they prefer to use the chat box, if they're a bit shyer, then that's an option too. So we see pupils using it in lots of different ways, depending on the best way that they learn. But they certainly very much enjoy training our volunteer coaches on how to use it, and pick it up really quickly as well. The values of our organisation is making sure that young people have a better future, and that we are able to work with young people in an impactful way and in a really safe way as well. VEDAMO aligns with that in that there are loads of safety features, being able to record the sessions, being able to access the sessions from an admin account, and being able to watch over the sessions so that we can have a look and make sure that everyone is doing what they should be doing, and delivering a really high quality programme. And that really aligns with what we're trying to achieve as well.